What the heck is happening? Get out of here, bro! Oh my God!
Celebrity meet and greets are supposed to be quick, scripted, and a little bit impersonal. But sometimes a celebrity goes completely off script, and what happens next changes a fan's life forever. These are 10 times rock stars, and celebrities surprise their biggest fans in ways that will absolutely shock you. Number 1. Taylor Swift surprises a fan at a bridal shower.
Bridal shower invitation. And I've never been to a bridal shower, so we're gonna fly to Ohio today.
In April 2014, Taylor Swift showed up unannounced to a fan's bridal shower in Columbus, Ohio. A young woman named Gina Gabriel had been a devoted Taylor Swift fan for years and had sent a heartfelt invitation to Taylor's fan mail address as a long shot. Taylor's team saw it, and on the day of the shower, while Gina was opening gifts, Taylor Swift walked through the door. Gina completely lost it. Taylor brought homemade cookies and thoughtful personal gifts, sat with the bridal party for over an hour, took photos, and left a handwritten note. She did not announce it on social media, she did not bring a camera crew. She simply showed up because a fan asked her to.
Really? Don't know what's up.
Your face went.
It was one of the earliest documented examples of Taylor personally responding to a fan in this way, and it set the tone for a decade of similar gestures that followed. Number 2. Dave Grohl brings a blind boy on stage. On October 18, 2018, at the XL Energy Center in St. Paul, Minnesota, Dave Grohl noticed something from the stage during the Foo Fighters' Concrete and Gold tour. A 10-year-old boy named Owen Anderson, who is blind and has autism, was having a hard time in the chaos near the front of the crowd. Grohl immediately stopped the show.
You gotta take his parents too now, hold on. You gotta bring the whole, this is a family occasion!
He asked security to bring Owen and his entire family to the side of the stage so the boy could experience the concert safely. But Grohl didn't stop there. He personally brought Owen to the center of the stage, let him feel and strum his guitar, and made sure he was part of the show. The arena went wild. Owen's mother later described the night as something her son would never forget. Number 3. Adele goes undercover as an impersonator.
You look so not like yourself.
I like to put gloves on because of my tattoos.
In November 2015, the BBC organized a fake audition for Adele impersonators as part of a special called Adele at the BBC. A group of fans who believed they sounded just like her showed up to compete, with no idea who else would be auditioning. Among the other contestants was a woman calling herself Jenny, wearing heavy prosthetic makeup, a fake nose, a wig, and gloves to hide her tattoos.
I'm Gabriella.
Jenny.
Jenny was actually Adele in disguise, and nobody recognized her. When it was Jenny's turn to perform, she walked onto the stage and slowly began removing the prosthetics piece by piece.
Rain is blowing in your face, and the whole world is on.
The moment the impersonators realized who was standing in front of them, the room collapsed into complete hysteria.
It's not her, honestly.
Adele then sang directly to each person individually, making everyone feel like they were at the most intimate private concert of their lives. Number 4, Eminem visits a dying teenage fan.
Palms are sweaty, these weak arms are heavy, this vomit on the sweater already.
In January 2015, a 17-year-old fan named Gage Garmo, who had osteosarcoma, had one dying wish: to meet Eminem. Friends launched a social media campaign using the hashtag #GetGageGarmo to meet Eminem, and the Make-A-Wish Foundation's Rainbow Connection chapter helped coordinate the meeting. Eminem spent roughly 40 minutes with Gage at his home in Michigan. They talked about music, Gage showed him his collection, and Eminem gave him unreleased material. Gage passed away the very next day on January 12, 2015. His family spoke publicly about the meeting, saying those final hours had been the most peaceful and joyful of his time battling the illness. Eminem said nothing publicly. He just showed up. Number 5. Dwayne Johnson surprises a Navy veteran.
What the heck is happening? Get out of here, bro! Oh my God!
In November 2021, a Navy veteran named Oscar Rodriguez received a life-changing Thanksgiving surprise from Dwayne Johnson. Oscar had shared his story publicly. He credited The Rock's motivational social media posts with helping him push through a painful rehabilitation after serving his country. When Johnson's team saw it, The Rock did not respond with a comment. He showed up in person at a screening of his Netflix film Red Notice and arranged for Oscar to be there.
Your story really moved me because I hear that you're a personal trainer, right? You're always keeping it positive and motivational and optimistic. You're a leader in your church, Westside Church.
Absolutely, yes.
Right?
Yes.
Then he walked in, found Oscar, and presented him with the keys to his personal Ford F-150 Raptor truck. The moment was filmed. Oscar's reaction was completely unguarded. The Rock said simply that Oscar had earned it, and he meant it.
It's pretty amazing, so just an honor for me to give a little bit of joy to a dude who deserves probably a lot more than just my truck.
Number 6. Paul McCartney serenades a grieving widow. In 2018, a woman named Nina Filippetto attended a Paul McCartney concert in Adelaide, Australia, holding a sign that read, "I lost my husband of 44 years, he loved you, please sing something for him." McCartney spotted the sign from the stage mid-show. He stopped what he was doing, called Nina out, and performed George Harrison's Something directly to her, dedicating it to her late husband on the spot. Nina later said she had no plan, no expectation, and no idea he would see the sign in a crowd that size. McCartney spoke about her husband like he mattered, because in that moment, he did. The audience fell completely silent and then gave the pair a standing ovation when the song ended. Number 7. Shawn Mendes visits a sick child's hospital room.
Oh, baby, this is what it's like falling in love, and I don't even want to go out.
In 2019, a young girl named Claire, who was being treated for a serious illness at a children's hospital in Toronto, received an unexpected visitor on the afternoon before a Shawn Mendes concert. Mendes had quietly arranged through the hospital to make unannounced visits to patients who were his fans. He walked into Claire's room with a guitar, sat down, and played her favorite songs for almost an hour.
Up the room, got the corner of my eye. We both sneak out the back door, we don't have to say goodbye, 'cause it's alright, it's alright.
He signed everything her family had, took photos, and spent time simply talking with her and her parents. When the family tried to thank him, he told them he would be back the next time he was in town. He was. The family confirmed both visits publicly. Neither was prearranged as a publicity event. Number 8. Metallica replaces a fan's stolen guitar. In 2014, a fan named Raul Funes had his car broken into in the parking lot of the Monterrey Arena in Mexico during a Metallica concert. Among the items stolen was his prized guitar, which he had saved for years to buy. He posted his story online and tagged Metallica. The band saw it. Within days, Metallica's Mexican promoter contacted Funes and arranged for Metallica to personally present him with a brand new guitar, signed by all 4 members. The handover happened backstage at the band's next Mexican date. James Hetfield personally handed it to him. Funes, who was visibly overwhelmed, said he never expected anything from the post. He thought he was just venting. The band thought differently. Number 9. Chris Martin performs for a terminally ill fan. In 2015, a Coldplay fan named Michael Cocking, who had been diagnosed with terminal cancer, reached out to the band on the chance that they might read it. Coldplay did read it. Days later, frontman Chris Martin arrived at Michael's home in Plymouth, England, with an acoustic guitar and no cameras, and performed a private set of Michael's favorite songs in his living room. Martin spent over an hour with Michael and his family. The family released a brief statement afterward saying Michael had been overjoyed. Martin did not post about it. The story only became public because Michael's family shared it. It was not a PR arrangement, not a managed moment, just a man with a guitar and someone who needed to hear the music one more time. Number 10. Billie Eilish stops a concert to help a struggling fan. At Coachella in 2022, during Billie Eilish's headlining set, she stopped the show multiple times to ensure fans in the crowd were safe in the intense heat.
Healthy and happy and alive and okay. Are we good here?
No!
Hold on, I got you.
In one moment that was captured on video and widely shared, she noticed a fan at the barrier who was clearly struggling and in distress. She called a halt to the music, directed security to help. The person handed down water and waited until she personally confirmed the fan was okay.
Do we have him here? Can we just grab him?
Before continuing, she did this several times throughout the night. She made no announcement about it afterward. The moment spread organically because audience members filmed them. Eilish has done the same at multiple other shows, treating crowd safety as a core part of her performance rather than an interruption to it.